Okay. I just gotta do it. I've been wanting to make some sort of video since 2020, but I never did. I have thousands of ideas scrawled on 20 different notebooks, 5 different apps, emails to myself, all kinds of things over the course of, my entire adult life so far. And a lot of them I've done, a lot of them I've started, but so many more of them I haven't. And I think part of that is there hasn't been an outlet for that, or I haven't created one. And I do think video is probably the best format for a lot of these ideas. Just things I want to learn about and teach about, and games I want to make and art I want to do and all this different stuff. But even though I got this camera back in 2020, I did technically make one video of me making a pizza, but that wasn't really me. That was just the pizza. And I think because I've been so scared to do this for so long, not even for a bunch of really specific reasons, just like it's been so anticipated. Sorry, there's 2 hummingbirds outside, and they deserve my attention. Anyways, it's been built up for so long, and all of my ideas have turned into these massive, huge things. I have tons of ideas on AI, lots of thoughts on AI that I want to talk about and really do justice. But I don't know if I write a script, if I just come here unscripted, because I haven't done anything. I haven't made anything yet. So it's just this terror of, I swear I've been working on all these things, all these different, apps and games and coding projects and art and all these things, but no one's seen them. So when anyone asks what I'm up to, just oh, I'm doing all this different stuff. And I don't need to put it out to prove that I'm doing something, but I think the outlet will help me. And if there's absolutely anything that I say or do that someone else enjoys, then maybe it can help them too. So I think the only way I was going to make this was with no script or preparation, because it becomes too big and I can't do it. And maybe I'll get there, but I just needed to come on and say something. There's so many different things I want to talk about and do. I'm currently in between jobs. I quit my job on purpose a while ago and have been putting all my energy into all this stuff, but I'm kind of coming to the end of that period where I need to transition back to work again, work for other people, I mean. And I have all this stuff and I need to show all of it. I need to show it for myself to get it out of my system, and I need to show it to other people. Just evidence that I'm doing anything. I don't know. And but I need to start, and I've put it off for too long, and I'm probably just rambling, but there's just so much happening in the world, and there's so much changing so quickly, and I feel like a lot of people are feeling different kinds of hopelessness and terror, and rightfully so. And I think despite all that, love and beauty and creativity and humanity will succeed, but it's so hard to keep a bunch of hope about that, because it's just such an onslaught of horrible news and horrible things happening. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this, and especially with some of my thoughts on AI, you know, my work has been as a software engineer for the most part. And I don't know if you've been on LinkedIn. The voice around AI and AI's role in every company is pretty wild if you go on there. And then if you go out into the rest of the world and talk to anyone, you get a much more, I feel like, level-headed sense of things, where people, maybe they've found it useful in some aspects of their lives. Maybe they played around with it a little bit, but it's not changing their life. It's actually causing all kinds of harm in all kinds of ways, direct and indirect. And a lot of my hesitation has been because I know my thoughts on this will go against probably a huge portion of my potential employers and directly decrease my chances of, you know, being able to get a job somewhere. And I need a job somewhere. So, but I don't know. I feel like I need to say something, because I really feel like the sense most people have of it, you know, is not that good. Like, it's from, you know, somewhere like, oh, this is an okay thing, to this is a horrible existential threat to humanity. Like that's the range of things. But if you were to just look on LinkedIn or listen to, you know, some CEO that just laid off 20% of their people, you would get this completely different view of it. Like it's the one true destiny, and it's going to save us all. And if you resist it at all, you're a Luddite and you hate technology. And it's just so not the case. It's so, I feel like obviously not the case, but I feel like I'm going crazy because I you know, maybe 1 in every 30 jobs that I look at does not mention AI. And I know it's here, and it's gonna be here, and it's gonna, you know, infect all sorts of different things in society. But it doesn't need to be relevant to literally everything. And I don't know. I have much more, I don't know, nuanced or well thought out thoughts that I've written down. But I just wanted to say something, get something out. And if nobody watches it, that is completely fine. I just got it out. Maybe I can talk one person into watching it if nobody watches it. If nobody watches it besides the people I tell to watch it, that's okay too. That's another part of me getting over the barrier to do this, is getting rid of, you know, like I'm super optimistic about everything. Like that's how I get through everything, is, you know, unreasonable amounts of hope. And so naturally, like if I think about starting this thing, I imagine, you know, magically stuff blowing up and, you know, everything changing. And I know that that's not a healthy way to go into something and not a healthy expectation. It's completely unrelated to whether or not it can happen. It's just not the way to go into it. I need to go into it with about zero expectations, and I think for it to be real and authentic, I need to do a lot less prep and, ultra precise, careful, I don't know whether it would be a script or planning, all these things that I thought I would definitely need to do before I would dare put anything out, because I would want it to be so great. I need to, in order to get past this hump, which seriously, this has been the main thing I've been battling against accomplishing and has just felt impossible since the pandemic. In order to get past that, I need to just get rid of as many of the constraints as I can and just do it. And this is that. My name's Reed. I do all kinds of different stuff. That's why it's called Reed Does Stuff. I couldn't pick one thing. And I just want to have this here as an outlet in the form of video, which is really audio and image over time. I just needed this to be here, and if this is the only thing that ever comes out, sure, whatever, but at least I said something. And I don't know, if you feel any of this, you're not alone. You have at least one other person who feels like this, and I can't make any promises on how much I'll make because this is the only thing I've made, but I really hope to make more things, and I really hope to get more things out, and yeah, that's all. Bye.